When you live in Southwest Florida, there are magical places that are just a boat ride away. Bimini Bahamas is 20 minutes by plane and 2 hours by boat. We chose to go by boat so that we could enjoy the water along the way. BaleariaCaribbean.com was easy to book the ferry from Fort Lauderdale to Bimini Bahamas. You can also take a ferry to Freeport Bahamas. The boat has cocktails, food, and drinks, and it's easy to bring your luggage along with you. The cost was about $250 for both ways on the ferry. They do offer package deals that include lodging, but we just booked the ferry. The times are 10 a.m. departure with a 12 p.m. arrival, and the return we left at 7 p.m. and arrived back to Fort Lauderdale at 9 p.m. We just went Friday to Sunday. When you arrive, they take you back by trolley right to the middle of Bimini, where I highly recommend renting a golf cart to get around all weekend. Tricky part about driving is that you drive on the opposite side of the road. That was very challenging after a few cocktails. We decided not to stay at the Hilton Bimini Resort, but rather stay where the locals are, and we were so glad we did. We used Airbnb to book this cute cottage. It was really private, and the 2 bedrooms were perfect for our group of 3 girls. We were so surprised when we walked out the back of the house to see that we were right on the beach. It was a breathtaking view of the Caribbean. The house was beautiful, and actually the water was pretty warm for the month of February. Right across the street from our cottage was a restaurant called Big John's. We ended up sharing a seafood platter, which was delicious, and we had some great frozen cocktails. The seating was spectacular as we could see the fish right from our seats. Resort World was a nice place to check out, and non-guests are allowed to use the restaurants and casinos. We ate there one night and played at the casino after. The pool overlooked a canal and did not have spectacular views we had at our cottage, but it was kind of neat to see. The hotel was located near the port, and we were actually at the other end of the island in Alistown. The sand was so soft and easy to find seashells. This beach was in Alistown and featured great local cuisine and cocktails in coconuts and in pineapples. They were delicious. During our beach walks, we fell in love with this adorable couple. Well, we're not sure if they were brother and sister or boyfriend and girlfriend, but either way, they followed us the entire weekend. They absolutely captured our hearts. They were really living their best life. The sunsets were so much better. I don't know if this is true, but it surely was beautiful to watch. We sunk our feet into the soft sand and watched the sun go down with our cocktails in hand and doggy friends nearby. At the end of the island, you can take your golf cart all the way to the end of the island and you'll find a shipwreck. This would be past Alistown. The story is very interesting and I suggest that you search it. It's the SS Sapona. My understanding is that it was built to use in World War I, but the completion of the ship was not until after, so it was sold for scrap. During its time, it was used as a casino and also a liquor store during the Prohibition era. You can barely see much of it anymore, but the story is very interesting. Heroes Park honored the fallen in World War I and World War II, as well as leaders of the Bimini community and sports figures that were Bimini natives. An easy walkthrough and lots of history. This was not exactly how we had hoped for our vacation to go. We got locked out. Yep, it was me. I lost the key. Luckily, Christina was savvy enough and small enough to climb through the window. We were laughing so hard she wanted to kill us, but thankfully we were able to get in. Our 3-day, 2-night weekend ended so quickly. It was truly a perfect weekend getaway. The only bad part of this trip was on the way home. The weather was so bad that they canceled all the flights, and everyone trying to get back to Fort Lauderdale had to go by boat. Everyone, and I mean everyone, was throwing up. It was like a chain reaction. There were puke bags everywhere. Customs took extra long because of all the people that were coming through on the boat. Overall, it was a wonderful trip to Bimini, an awesome experience, just one of the many cool places you can get to in a few hours from Southwest Florida. Follow for more.